What it do, homies? We are with some more tank fish. This time we are checking out Fisch in a nutshell. Fick in a nutshell. I feel like I'm like 2 words away from accidentally saying something that I do not mean. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let Tank Fish tell me what this is called. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up.
And I'm wanted in several countries for environmental crimes. You fish for entertainment. I fish to destroy the ecosystem.
Okay.
We're not the same. Welcome to Fisch, where you fish. That's it. Give a man a fish. He's fed for a day. Teach a man to fish, and now that's all he ever does.
You know, I always wonder. I have never caught fish. Like, no, I've caught fish. Like, I've caught plenty of fish, like on the lake from the place that I stay at. Because my stepdad took me there all the time, so I actually do know how to fish. I've never fished in a boat. I heard that that's like a whole new different experience. And I've also never like caught fish and then just roasted it on the fire and started eating away. Like, I feel like I don't know necessarily how to do that. Like, you can't eat the whole fish, like guts and stuff. Can you? That equally as tasty? Is that what people do? I've never done that before. Let me know if you have.
You see, most men get addicted to 3 things in life: gambling, drugs, and fishing. This game has 2 of them, and if you pull a Tuco Salamanca while playing, which, trust me, does enhance the experience quite a bit. Wallahi, you're finished. Now, many of you are probably wondering, Tank, what's the point of this game? Why are so many people playing it? Well, have you ever seen a fishing enthusiast spending his entire weekend happily staring at water for hours, alone, doing absolutely a all, except occasionally fiddling his rod a little bit? Well, I have. That's my dad! So essentially, fish is like that, except without the sunburns, the mosquitoes, and the urge to spend a grand buying equipment. Maybe we humans, deep down, all have the urge to go out and catch a big-ass fish. I guess it's in our genes, or else we starve to death or some shit.
It's literally about fishing.
Now, many of you are probably thinking, wait, isn't this game just Soul Sargent for fish? Well, yeah, no, it's a lot more painful. Because here, instead of doing nothing, you have to play a game. So you know those janky minigames that the devs keep shoving into their games? Not the good ones. The ones that no one asked for and are just there to trick you into thinking there's more content, more reality there's not. Because
you know what? I have a slight phobia when it comes to fishing in video games, and a lot of it is because of Final Fantasy online. When I had to level up, you know, the whole fishing thing. I mean, this was before I had kids, and I had all the time in the world to come home, drop, you know, my 9 to 5. I think I had a YouTube channel by then, but man, I was spending hours playing it and trying to level up my fishing. God, dude, it took so long. I don't even want to do any type of fishing mini game. You know, start throwing up if I see any type of fishing mini game. It does not attract me whatsoever. So I don't know about this one. Let's see.
The devs are just too lazy to properly integrate their shit into the game in a fun and original way. Yup, that. But a game of just that. Fish is essentially the 3 most generic fucking minigames blended into one. First, when you cast your rod, you get the classic release the left mouse button at the right time. The game. Then, while waiting for a fish to bite, you get the bootleg Oshu CSGO aim trainer. The game. And finally, when you catch the fish, you get to play the keep the shit inside the bar. The game. It's Stardew Valley. It's the Demon Folk Claygord game. That's it. That's the main gameplay. Just 3 mini games back to back, and they're adding more. Now you can fish up a thermonuclear bomb for some reason and get to play the keep the shit balance between Q and E. The game. You know, I'm surprised they didn't add the click the button as fast as you can. The game. Like once someone is locked in trying to keep the shit inside of the bar, just jump scare them with it out of nowhere and make them mash buttons like their fucking life depends on it. I'm telling you, bro, this game is eventually gonna become the infinite gauntlet of minigames, bruh. Much like
see, now he got me going, right? Cause now I'm about to start seeing anything. I'll be getting on my wife's nerves with stuff that I'll be, you know, be reacting to if I find something that's silly or maybe even slightly annoying. Cause I can't walk too close to the lava because I've been in the doghouse before. But I probably am 100% going to start saying some things and then ending it with the game. I just can't help it. I can't help it. Also, this game seems perfect for people who like constant action, like all the time. You know what I mean? I don't think this is a mobile, right? It's mobile block, so you have to play it at least on a laptop or whatnot. So yeah, I can see you playing this for hours. But that might be most Roblox games.
Fishing in real life, the gameplay mostly consists of being disappointed. Because while there is plenty of fish in the sea, you know what else there is? Trash. There's a lot of trash in the sea. You know, I have an empty plastic bottle in my hands. I want to throw it away, and there's the fucking sea right there. I mean, it's right there.
He's right. There is a whole lot of trash, and I went camping a lot when I was younger. And the amount of times that I have cut my foot on glass, you would think that would be, you know, a great enough lesson to not go back in. But man, young Dave was wild. Yeah, I think I must have stepped on glass at least two, you know, it wasn't that much, but like 2 or 3 times, you know what I mean, before, you know, my mom got on me. I really wanted to go in that water, and I don't even know why.
So yeah, for the most part, you'll be catching junks that no one really wants and common fish that you can find in supermarkets. And when you actually manage to hook on something good, you're probably gonna fumble and you're gonna blame it on the equipment, just like in real life. But eventually, you're gonna catch something good. But it's not gonna be enough. It's never enough. Human greed knows no bound. You know what they all say, there's always a bigger fish. And with that in mind, let's talk about today's sponsorship, World of Warships. World of Warships is a free-to-play multiplayer action game where you...
Those of you that's been watching for a minute, I don't think I've skipped a Tankfish ad. Let me know if I have, and I will continue not to.
Can command a massive naval vessel and unleash devastating salvos of shells onto your enemies or the water around them. Unlike other games that purely rely on your reflexes, this game is the perfect thinking man's game where strategy and positioning are rewarded. So it's kind of like battle.
I don't know about that. I mean, yes, of course, perfect thinking man's game. But I don't know. I feel like if I'm playing this game, I'm kind of just somewhat thinking, right? Just turning and shooting for the most part. But I'll probably get destroyed by masterful Navy technicians, 100%.
Ship, except you can sit behind a rock and fucking carpet bomb your enemies. World of Warships offers a wide variety of ships to choose from, which includes legendary historical ships such as the Yamato, the Bismarck, or one of the 175 Fletcher-class destroyers ever built. Each ship offers a unique playstyle, and with different nations bringing their own distinctive traits, the gameplay stays fresh and exciting. Personally, I like to play as a submarine. I would find a victim and just sonar ping the shit out of him. I won't even attack him. I just ping him, just to make him schizophrenic. Let him know that he is being watched. That a big black rod can pop out from the water anytime, and let him have a taste of the emotion of the ocean. Speaking of the ocean, World of Warships also has top-notch water graphics, so you can feel the wetness of the water pouring out of your monitor, and have a taste of the semen that is in you. It's even better when you have friends to share the experience.
Is there any amount of context that can give me some insight into that JoJo reference right there? I have not watched that particular season, but I've heard that one is pretty hard. But that's a pun. That's a pun right there. I said pretty hard. All right, we're gonna continue.
World of Warships gets new contents every 4 weeks, and it is also now on console if you're one of those guys. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today with the code BRAVO and obtain 7 days premium, 1,500,000 credits, 500 doubloons, and a free ship after you complete 15 battles. Link in the description. Go register. I want money. Back to the video. It's the pride of every fisherman. Your rod determines how respected you are in the fishing community. And a nice, long, sturdy, and girthy rod is a necessity to your success. Nothing brings a smile more on my face than when a fellow fishing enjoyer comes up to me and tells me, "Nice rod, bro." And I respond, "Wanna grab it and fill it out a little bit?" Obviously, you start off with a shitty second-hand rod that a homeless man gave you in exchange for some food. But as you progress, earn more money, and grow more and more addicted to fishing, your rod collection will grow. I have 9 rods. My wife took 9. How many do I have left? 20.
I forgot the
left
answer.
My wife. Every rods have 5 different stats. Lure determines how much the fish like your rod and will affect how fast you get a bite. Luck determines how appealing your rod is to the fish and will increase the chance of catching rarer fish. And just like Soul's RNG, no one knows exactly how it works, man. Control determines, I don't know, the size of your rod because it increases the control bar when reeling in the fish. Resilience determines how sturdy your rod is. It reduces the fish movement when reeling them in. And max kilogram determines how strong your rod is, because it determines the maximum weight of fish you can catch. Bruh, I said rod so many fucking times, it's all I can think now. Some rods also have special unique passives, and they can range from enchanting the fish you catch to a literal fucking JoJo stand.
You wanna know what's cool? You know, this if I was to play something like this, like when I was playing Final Fantasy, online, I don't remember if you could the RPG elements into it. That's okay. So that's kind of fun, right? Because you got to start thinking about what your goal is, and even better if this game doesn't have kind of like a master all kind of rod. You know what I mean? Now you got me saying rod. How many times have I said it in this video?
You can also enchant your rods with enchant relics at the Statue of Sovereignty. You can either get them randomly by fishing or buy them from this f***ing wizard. There's a shitload of enchants and they all have the same rarity, but the devs keep adding junk enchants that nobody wants to lower your chance of getting a good enchantment. Cause they the ops, bro. Watch how they're gonna add the fishing license update, where you gotta pay to fish, or else some NPC called the police will arrest your ass. Also, the devs seem to be obsessed with not making a rod good at everything. Like, they always have at least one stat that's kinda ass. So obviously this is a pain in the ass.
Balance though, right? Thanos is proven right as the years go by. Balance. You don't want you don't want something like that, right? You want some challenge. I feel like if you had a master of all rides, then you probably would get bored with the game pretty quickly. But you do have your completionists out there who maybe their objective is to complete the game as quick as they can.
As for meta players like me, but this actually enhances the immersion of the fishing experience because it makes a fish player talk like an actual fishing addict when a random person asks them why they have like 7 different rods in their truck. Well, you see, this rod is a spinning rod to catch smaller fishes. This one is a bait casting rod that uses heavier lures to catch bigger fish. This one is a trolling rod. Meanwhile,
I know somebody like that.
This one is the mythical rod. This rod in case there's an aurora, you can make a crap load of money. This one is the sunken rod. Fishing this one, and the devs are gonna keep adding more better rods, and you're gonna keep coming back buying those rods, like how real life fishermen keep going back to Bass Pro every month or so, like it's a fucking cold ritual. 10 out of 10 real fishing experience right here. Fishing is one of those.
What is your Bass Pro fishing shop, right? The type of shop that you just like to go to. You don't really want to buy anything, but you like to window shop, if you will. I used to have one. I think it was back when I was weighing packs, like because some stores wouldn't let me do it for Yu-Gi-Oh. Because I played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot when I was a kid. Can't play it anymore. Don't have the time for the video games. I definitely don't have the expenses for the cards. But I would just go in and with some of them was chill. Like the Target stores, they were chill. Like their security come over there. What are you doing? It's weighing packs. You're like, all right, cool. Because you guys don't. If you don't know, the holographic cards weigh more. So if you got a scale, you can weigh the packs and buy the heaviest ones out and everything. And he was chill with it. He was like, as long as you ain't stealing, he was like, they didn't mind it. But every now and then I was going to the store and just look at the packs. If I forget my scale, like, But I don't know if I got one as an adult. I am looking for a washer and dryer, so that might just adult things. Go window shopping for some washer and dryers. It's kind of crazy the type of stuff that you start liking when you get older, and it don't make any sense when you're younger. You like, bro, you out here window shopping washer and dryers, bro fell off.
Activities that is still constantly receiving updates from God. Every few months or so, it seems that there's always a new fish update dropping. This means there are all kinds of goofy-ass fish for you to catch in the ocean. And a fisherman's ultimate goal is to catch them all. Different fish will be present in different areas, so you're gonna need to travel around in order to collect them and complete your bestiary. There's a fish radar you can use to find the fishing spots easily, or you can just use Google. Now, because we're all professional racists here in the fishing community, obviously we will class all the fish into, because we're all professional.
Now, I know the Ku Klux Klan got, some outfits and everything, but is this an actual outfit or is
racist here in the—
Oh no, this is game footage. What is this, bro? Nah, it's something that actually go kind of hard right there. Like this whole suit and everything. I don't know what's going on and everything, but the design is pretty cool. This right here, now get these two people out of here. He probably stand for the same thing. I don't know if he's arresting them or anything. Bro here got his hands behind his back, so he might just be justice. I don't know, something going on with this, but this is hard. Kind of reminds me of Killzone, like the type of stuff they wear in Killzone. Those the enemies with the armor suits. God, that was such a good game, man.
In the fishing community, obviously we will class all the fish into different rarity categories. And of course, it's based off how expensive they are in a restaurant. Or, actually, you see, shrimps and crabs aren't actually fish or crustaceans. Shut the f up. They're grouped under the fish section of the menu. So they're fish. It ain't that complicated.
Tight
and
argument.
If you really think about it, we're all technically fish because we all came from this fucking asshole fish who decided to walk out of the water one day and now I have to go to work and pay tax.
Did he just show Big Raga the op stopper, right? Adaptability. That was peak right there.
Taxes. Oh my god, did I just solve racism? Maybe, after all, it takes a real racist to solve racism. Obviously, rare fish are rare, but they're also harder to catch. Especially the mythical ones. They will move on the bar like an autistic ADHD patient overdose on ketamine. They also take a longer time to catch, so you really gotta lock in. You show them, even the moment of weakness, they will break free. And everyone around you will laugh at your ass for fumbling, and this failure will forever be a shit stain on your fishing career. So kids, don't fumble. It's gay. Now, there are also lures you can use that can help you catch better fish faster or give you a buff in the reeling minigame. But me personally, I just raw dog it, because I'm just that good at the game. I'm him, bro. Finally, the fish you catch can get a special modifier that increases its...
I could say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been with my wife for 16 years. And we yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, 16 years from 2008. We didn't have our first kid until 2019. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need to spell it out, but yeah, I understand it.
Value. There's a lot of them, but some of them are questionable.
Not for kids.
A big ass fish, that I understand. It looks great on the photos, but one that fucking glows, like, I would be a little concerned, you know? Like, damn, pollution and climate change really fucking these fish up, huh? What is going on? The grind of fish is a long and arduous one. You start with nothing but a stick with a string and slowly work your way up, saving up more coins, getting better rods, and catching bigger and rarer fish to eventually become CEO of fishing, destroyer of ecosystem, and annihilator of protected species. Truly a success story to be remembered. Or you can just go back and guilt trip some random level 500s into giving you some rare fish so you can sell it, make a bank, then get the best rod you can. Obviously, the devs eventually figured out the overpowered meta of asking nicely. So now they added a bunch of level requirements for the rods and made it so some rooms are locked behind client-side doors so you can no longer pretend to be an e-girl and trick people into getting you endgame items for free. Or at least, it's harder now. Besides, the devs are gonna add more rods, so this video is gonna be f***ing outdated in a week, bruh. Imagine if they add depth layer 2. Man, getting fish layer 3 before Deep Walk and Conquest update would be crazy. The depth is calling. But none of that actually matters, because getting an endgame rod is only the beginning. Most people...
That was a pun, right? The depth is calling, the depth of the game. Fishing sea, yeah.
Can manage to do it around level 100, but the max level currently is 750. Now, is there any reason to get to max level? Well, yes, you get to craft the Rod of the Forgotten Fang, made from your crystallized gamer sweat. So you must be thinking, holy shit, then that must be a really good rod, right? Well, no, it's actually kind of mid. Trust me, every max level fish player is not in their right mind. They're not built different. They're built wrong, bro. Besides the mentally ills trying to grind for max level, there's also the gamblers, the Souls RNG players. As you already know, a fish can come in different weight and has the possibility to be mutated. Those determines how valuable it is. And if you pay a little bit of money to this appraiser, it changes. Like, this dude is either fucking blind or a wizard, because the fucking fish, it's the same fucking fish. But every time he appraises the fucker, it becomes different, bro. I don't know what kind of Zaza he and I are on, bro. It's f***ed up, man. Considering all the mutations and weight changes, the odds of getting the rarest fish variant is actually pretty fucking low. Meaning, basically, there are plenty of gamblings to do if you ever choose to. I've seen millionaires go bankrupt and become homeless doing this, and their fish didn't even get better than the one they had before. Now they're still coping, always trying to make a comeback and keep reassuring the people around them who are concerned about their mental state that they're literally Hakari, and that you should always bet on them.
That's the game, right? All that stuff is intentional. Keep you playing, right? That just brings me back to my summoning war days. It's probably better now, right? You can pull out nat 6s and everything with that. Yeah, no, not nat 6s, but you can pull out nat 6s now. Man, I think I played, let's see, when I stopped playing that. I don't remember, but I think like between a bunch of accounts, I probably pulled maybe some 30, maybe out of all the nat 6s, maybe 30 of them. And that's it. I know some accounts got every single one. I'm not that big of a whale, man.
This is what happens when you have too much money and nowhere to spend them. What can I say? The fishing industry is a great place to make money. Business is booming. As for me, obviously, I used my clout to get free shits, then proceeded to AFK farm with a macro. The children in my basement provided me with uninterrupted Aurora Borealis service that gives me 6 times luck for free. Is it legal? Maybe. Perhaps. I didn't read the rules. Is it effective? Hell yeah. What can I say? If you want to succeed in the fishing industry, you gotta be willing to use some more questionable tactics.
Or fishy tactics, right? So you have to bait in the people, so.
My brothers in Christ in the Endgame are all fishing to try to feed the entire population of Earth, bruh. What can I say? We all just love emotionally manipulate and gaslight some fish for a good time. The fish endgame is basically a dick measuring contest of who has the biggest and most f***ed up fish. Because it puts you above other men. It makes you the alpha. Because it proves that you are a better provider for your family. People at this point are basically the fish equivalent of those crazy Florida fishermen. They do anything for a big catch. Some have completely lost their sanity. And others have made
That's gotta be illegal. Or some sort, right? Just, I feel like that's illegal. Shooting fish.
Ground organizations where they will pump the Aurora infinitely with some fucking pyramid scheme shit going on, bro. I guess trolling people with giant ass fish is funny, but now everyone knows it. Everyone have it, so it's not really special anymore. If you haven't realized it yet, fishing is a job that is soon going to be replaced by AI. This technology is being spearheaded by your average Singaporean in his unhinged Discord server.
You're not cringe. You're just f***ing racist.
If you know, you know. The future is now, old man.
What'd I say?
F***ing racist.
If you know,
you can't cancel a man who has nothing to lose. Okay. I don't think you can cancel somebody who don't simply care either. Like the type of people who double down. I feel like canceling only has its power when they can see you bleed and they want to see more blood.
You know. The future is now, old man. So yeah, I mean, you fish. That's the game.
Sir, a moment, please.
What?
Are you tank fish?
Yeah.
You're currently under arrest and you have the right to remain silent.
What? Why? Is it because of the mass fishing? I have money. I can bail.
No, it's for the 45 counts of war crimes you committed in Lithuania.
Oh. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Boy, going to jail. It's always a good time whenever Tankfish uploads telling me about these Roblox games that I might not ever get to play, but I live vicariously through him. Yes. If you guys play this game, let me know what your experience has been. Dave's out.